We're on the air. It's hockey time tonight.
Here we are.
There we are.
On the air.
Yeah. What are we doing? 4-1 right now. Tough period for the Sarnia Sting for sure. Connor, but before we get into what's not working out there, let's focus on Challenger, who got the first goal.
The
for
lone
this
goal.
team. I really like this kid.
Me too. He plays really hard. I think you see him getting rewarded too. He's been given a bigger responsibility and a lot more time on ice. And I think he started the past couple games. He moved his way right up the lineup, came in and slotted in on the fourth line, and he's worked his way up and doesn't give up. He's a hard-working engine. This
is a player plays past that whistle that we like to say, right? You know, and I think you're right. I mean, who knows why he gets put on there? We never know, but I would say that he's earned his way, paid his dues to get in there, and they gave him the opportunity a few games ago to be on that first line, and showing up and paying off really well.
Yeah, someone had to, like I said, you were looking for someone to step up in the wake of Diorio being out and all these injuries, and someone always finds a way to do it, and I think Tyler Challenger's done a pretty good job of that lately.
Yeah, and you know, it's you never like to see a player hurt, but sometimes it's opportunity for a team. We've talked about that before, where, you know, a rookie or any other player who's maybe not getting the opportunity to step into that role now has that opportunity, but sometimes it's that careful what you wish for thing. It's like, you want the opportunity, then you get it, and you're like, okay, here you go, but you better show up.
Yeah, you should, and then also you don't want to have an embarrassment of riches too, because someone might show up, and then you have a log jam at the top line when someone comes back, and it's hard to demote someone after they've done so well in a promotion, and it's hard to take that away when someone comes back from injury. But it's like to see that. It's pretty impressive from him. He skated right towards the net, the perfect position. It's like he knew exactly where it was going.
He knew what he was, just like, there you go.
Pinned it top shelf. It was a really good goal.
Nothing to this. Made it look really easy, actually.
He did.
He did.
Not much celebration there either. Just a little, you know.
Yeah. I'm here to go. And
done this before.
Also, Penko in between the pipes tonight, 4-1. He's definitely feeling it out there. You could see even the last goal. I don't know if you caught it exactly, but it was, you know, they were on the penalty kill, and which we'll talk about that. I'm having a hard time there, Connor. You're going to have to hold me back.
Bite thy tongue.
But, you know, he was back and forth, up and down, and then it just finally it went. And you could right away, you could see him, like, almost throwing his arms up in the air, like, really?
Yeah.
What's happening there? Is this an Osapenko thing, or is it a Sting thing, or is it a little bit of both?
Yeah, it's a rough night, you know, 8 shots on net, but I don't think they gave him much opportunity because it was 5-on-3 for 2 whole minutes.
I know.
You can only do so much, you know. He bounces around the crease. We've talked about that, how athletic he is, but it's really hard to do when every single player on the Spirit touches the puck and it crosses the crease within an instant. So it's hard to blame him, but it's definitely a bit of a defensive breakdown.
And everybody has their limits.
Definitely.
It can only take so much. And that was all within the first 9 minutes of the first period. That's quite a score for 4-1 at 9 minutes in.
Action-packed. You can see why you get a little deflated, and I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Patrick Quinlan come out for the second period, or even if another goal goes in, then I could see him getting ready and warming up, because he played on Friday night, and it's hard to leave your young rookie goalie out to dry like that. It's a confidence killer, and you just want to keep him positive, because I think he's done everything that he can for this team. He's a great player in net, and it's tough when you see he's just he's out there all alone, hanging from the rope.
Well, but at the same time, you know, you go. Whoops, what am I doing here? At the same time, you go. Do we just leave him in, because at this point it doesn't really make a difference as far as standings or anything go. So do we leave him out there to gain some experience and take advantage of the opportunity to maybe come back?
That's the other side of it too. You know, you don't want to crush anyone's confidence, but if he thinks he's able to handle the pressure of being in there and hoping to rebound and finish out the rest of the game on a clean slate, then I would say give it to him. But like I said, you don't want to injure anybody, and you don't want to crush their confidence either. So.
Okay, so we got both sides of the coin in there. You're the coach now. What would you do?
For no reason of Osapenko's, I think you go with Quinlan coming in. Just you got to give the team a shot of adrenaline, and that if that's what it takes, just maybe not instill a different kind of confidence, but you have someone else back there and just wipe the slate clean and do what you can for the next goalie, because it's a bummer to see a goalie get left out to dry.
It's a tough call.
It is.
Being a coach really is not an easy job, right?
You got to be the bad guy sometimes.
Everybody well, this is it. Like, you have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, kind of thing. Kenny Rogers, And,
don't tip your hand.
That's right, and it's why we can do what we do, because we don't have to go down there and deal with the consequences of it when we make our decisions at some point, right? But see, now, then there's me. I would leave him in. I would just go, like, I get it. You want to build some confidence in the team, but at this point, we're showing. But I don't know. I would be, maybe not. I don't know. I thought maybe I had that answer, but it would be a tough call, because you go, like, okay, at this point, we're not going to playoffs, but we also want to show that we're still here. And I think we're still seeing the work ethic out there today. Yeah,
it's there for sure. You've seen some pretty crushing hits, and I think the penalties come with trying pretty hard, maybe too hard sometimes. You get your stick in there and you trip somebody or you hold them. But they haven't laid down. It's a 4-1 game. It's not too far out of reach. So you still have 40 minutes to get back and show them what you have. And I think it's getting pretty chippy out there. So I don't think you're gonna see them go down quietly. I think there might be a little bit more festivities out there.
I would say that is a fair. I want to see it.
Do you?
Doesn't that make you happy?
Have I swayed you? I
want to see it. Let's go, boys. Turn it up a notch. Bring the game to them. Do what you got to do to show the fans that you're still in this game. I think that's part of the purpose here today, and it will be again on Wednesday's home game. And then, of course, they're away a couple times more too. But I do think that what I saw there, there's still a turnaround. It's going to depend a lot, I think, on who's between the pipes. Will send the message for what's going to happen in the second period.
I agree, and I think that's probably the main reason why you might see Quinlan come out. It's just a message to the team to say, hey, you've let one goalie down. Like, don't do it again, and get out there and put out, like, no lack of shots either. I think you're just running into a hot one at the other end. Again, that's the story that we've seen.
Yeah, because we're like 14 shots on goal to their 8.
Yeah.
But they got 4 in.
That's the one that wins the game.
That's the one that counts, right? More shots on goal, more opportunity. And out of those 14 shots on goal, I would say a lot of them, those opportunities weren't just handed to, they were created by the Sting.
Yeah, they worked pretty hard. And we got the refs say, it's I don't know how, it's not very tilted. I just think they're not letting anything go, because you saw a couple Spirit penalties there as well. So couldn't take advantage of it, but it was nice. They moved the puck a lot better, and I think there were some good shots. It's just, how do you beat a tough goalie?
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, we'll see what happens coming out in the second period. We're going to be back here. Jay Peckham is not here today, so we'll have to try to tackle him on Wednesday. He'll be here, and
feels empty without him.
Robert, what's that?
Feels empty in here without him.
Yeah, right? Don't tell him that. Robert Hughes, who's one of the stats guys up here, and is well known and has been a part of the Sting for many, many years, is going to join us here as well and talk about his experience with the Sarnia Sting for the last several years. A former Paralympian as well. I've interviewed him a year-ish ago on my show.
Cool.
And great guy. And he said, I don't know if it'd be I'd like to come on and talk. And I said, yeah, absolutely. We should do that. Why haven't we done that sooner? So he'll be here. And we're going to see if we can try to get some others here as well, maybe pre-game. So stay tuned for that. Shout out to Hughes Intelligence, of course, for supporting us for many, many years and allowing us to be up in the Hughes Intelligence suite today with my family. And, of course, Connor and Matt are joining me up there. And, of course, Joe's Discount Tire. We'll be back with who knows what. There will be post-game. It's been confirmed we'll be doing that as well, so stay tuned for that. That's all for now. I'm David Burrows with